A hand? What are you?
This even sounds weak to me, since I know that no one can ever truly know me unless they were me. Even in that, my very dialogue becomes unfeasible in the entire concept. Therefore, the outcome of my most hated and haunted concept, what hope is there? My mind says there is none, so I lose hope. But in my actions of looking, does that not call forth a question of, do I still feel hope? Maybe, but honestly to myself, I say no. I watch with the hungry eye of the spectator who is awaiting for the crash. Part of me wants to be proven wrong. As I said, I object to what I've become, but deep inside is the constant nagging fear. What if I'm right? That is where my hope is. I hope I'm not right. I can't be. I don't want to be right. And like some twisted Hitchcock script, the worst always happens. And I say, wow, I didn't expect that twist in the plot. And look around for approval from those around me. Because in truth, I did. Sounds egotistical, but keep in mind, the twisted little morals of everyday life and the stories we hear repeated every day in that life. You're afraid of success. We chant this to ourselves and others like some religious doctrine. Most of us believe it. Sometimes even change our lives' paths because of this. But it's obviously wrong. I, as a human, find comfort in what I know. If it's something I don't understand or have never experienced, I do feel a little fear of it. But it also rouses me. I understand failure. It seems to be part of human experience. I expect it to happen. I even feel compassion for others when they fail. Why not? I know how it feels. That is an experience we all share. Thus, it's obvious that what I fear is the unknown. This, oddly enough, is also a social catchphrase. Right next to, we're all afraid to fail. In truth, what most of us are afraid of is success. This is new and quite frightening. If we succeed, we're going to have to deliver on all those things that we've always bragged about, that we would do if we made it. Wow, responsibility of action. Even the statement sounds chilling and foreboding. Conjure the response. Oh my God, a hope that never happens to me. Kind of like growing old. In other words, being around long enough to pay for the sins of our past. So much better to live hard and die young. We all want to be different, but as well defined and fit in to the tribe of others like us. In closing, I guess my true desire is my desired end scene to this life. May not my death be the quiet result of having lived.
da 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 da.
Leif Erikson discovers Vinland. Many scholars claim that the hardy Viking Leif Erikson discovered America, son of Eric the Red, who colonized Greenland. Leif, in about the year 1000, landed on a coast which he called Vinland. For some of his men had seen wild grapes growing. This was probably either Nova Scotia or New England of later times. Such was the shadowy prologue. It was to be an almost 500 years before the real drama of American history began. In comment, I guess, was apparently the real drama of American history beginning was the invasion of the Europeans. I guess we did bring the drama. At least the traffic's not as bad as usual, probably because I'm running early today. I hope this helps get the board off my back. I'll agree the old building is a little dilapidated, but the board keeps cutting our funding while constantly asking for some new improvements like equipment. Hell, I would like to see the old place fixed up, more than they would. Like when my grandfather first built the place. Back then, the Dardanos name meant something. Now the board that controls a little over half is constantly on me about outdated equipment, not to mention outdated methods. They don't seem to understand the purpose. They won't admit it, but I think that we clean up its outside appearance, they would leave us alone. It's not like any of them really want to come inside for a walk. The age of the facility was not the issue. Just like I tell them at all the charity funds, no people of great concern ever come here. The question is, would you prefer these people on the streets? It's public safety. That is the concern. Miquelon Institutes was little more than a place for society or the government to drop off their unwanted. More to my personal taste, though, the unobserved. Limited resources gives us little options and cures. In truth, The answers that might be found in these studies could pose a great help to society. Then they're much more than they're returning to it could ever do. When we finally do discover something new, something that may have been never known, if not for the focus of intent it takes. A focus that intimidates most, a drive to succeed that overrides all else. My focus. A will strong enough to accept the sacrifices needed. But even more importantly is that when we make that discovery, the funds for all those needed improvements and the new staff and research assistants, this will make all needed to get here seem reasonable. And then finally the name of Dardanos will return to the top. Hello, this is Dr. Dardanos. You might know me. I sign your check. Well, at least for now. If you are not too busy, I would like you to wake up long enough to push that shiny red button and open the gate. Now, if possible.
Sorry, sir. I was up late last night studying for a test. I go to college over here.
Look on your face alone makes being up early worth it. But I'm still waiting. It's the shiny candy-like red one. Don't worry. You're not fired. I'll find some off-clock work for you to make up for the time. Better not rain today. If it does, I'll send someone out to put the top up. Today I have an appointment with Eugene Kardak as well as the rabbi. That's always interesting. It's been long accepted that insanity is strongly genetic. But here we have a son and a father, both obviously mad, but totally different behaviors. Yeah, I'll need to check out on the price of an exterior paint job out here, or painting the reception hall. It seems everything here is some sort of off shade of yellow. In the Kardak case, we have a father who saw his wife die in front of his eyes, and now he thinks those same thugs that killed him or killed her is going to come back and kill him. On the other side, we have a son with the illusions of divine ascension. For a while, I played with the concept that the tragic events of these cases could be linked by some common trigger, but I have not found one. What the?
You're early today, Mr. Dardanos. Why?
Those under the age of 18 are not allowed on Institute grounds. Must be here visiting someone. Hey, Angie, would you clock me in? I have a busy schedule, as you know.
I don't care what this clown told you. You need to go to the 3rd floor for your session.
But all you're trying to do is program me.
Oh, and if it rains, call one of the interns to go out and put the top on my car.
No problem, Dr. Dardanos. Just so you know, Ezekiel Smith has been looking for you. Oh, and we had a big change in patient 0366. Her charts are in with your cases.
Before you grab your cases today, I would like to remind you of your deal. These last 3 slates are my last cases, so I'm open to observation for you today. I want to watch some of those basement cases.
That may be Dr. Ezekiel Smith, but do you truly find it needed that you check up on me as I get here? I am here early to allow just for that. Or in case I heard you had a chance and a change in number 0366.
Well, yes, last night she woke up, you see. I think it would have been due to a treatment we have been giving her. Since I keep a perfect record of all actions involved in her treatment as to what drugs are used. A simple recall of all my related records, as well as Father Limner's spiritual activities, we should find a rather related pattern for it all.
Then I can assume that an in-depth and complete report will be given to me by this evening, one that will be ready for publication if the opportunity comes. This is really a big chance for you. You should get on it now. Listen to me, Dr. Smith. That girl has been through quite a bit since she's come into our care. If you remember, I gave you her case as a favor. You wanted a case that mattered. Well, little more is more important than her right now. Spend a little more time making discoveries and a little less time watching me make mine.
That's slick of you, Doc. Take the offensive and turn this against me. We both know that there was no change in her therapy since I took control. And as I did was help assure her body was in the best possible condition for a total invalid. Vitamins and prayers did not suddenly cause her to wake up. But I'll gather the info, dot the I's, you'll get your report, maybe even submit it. Then take credit if anything comes of it. All the while, I'll be doing the real work of trying to regress her and find out why she went down to start with. As far as what happened to her before, who knows? That was when she was in your care, not mine.
Yeah, it can be. Special code. Hey, Monique.
What?
I think we got something coming up soon.
Daniel, we talked about porn.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo.
studio.
Yo, hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. My name is Sancho,
Sancho.
and I love your show.
Thanks.
You guys are beautiful.
Thank you.
Did you see the show that's on before yours?
A little bit of it.
I think he is a nice segue into your funkiness.
That's good. Cool.
Yes, I'd love to see more, but I'd love to see you all without less clothing on.
I quit doing that show. Yes. I'm getting older, and you really don't want to see me that way as much as maybe when I was younger.
I like my
I
men
just
burly.
pain enough.
Oh, that's my brother. Hey, how'd you like my mask?
Oh, you are hot. That is hot. I like it. You should be in my movie.
Oh, sounds good. You know, I think everyone's trying to do a movie sometime.
Yes, but when you accept to make your movie, you say, Sancho, call me, and I will call you in a second.
Okay, Sancho, call me.
Yes. I will, darling.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Let's do lunch.
Okay.
Bye. Talk to you later.
Love you.
Love you too. No! Phone! Hi, damn studio! Hello!
I was just wanted to tell you that I really like your show.
Right on! Thank you!
And I was wondering how I become a guest on the show.
Yeah, I don't even know. Where are they? They're on TV with that bald man! Ah! Okay. I didn't want to be home. Does he be home? Or, you know, other places like here. Yay! So, poof! It's still out there.
I can't see it.
Ow! He poked me in the eye. It's not right. It's not very nice. It needs to be punished.
Promise?
No.
Or that you wouldn't see normally. It's a validation issue, you know. Chance to create something and watch us because we're watching you. You know, some things cost money. People that have the stuff and the desire will be able to contact others that have the ideas and the drive to maybe put something together. A lot of good things get created out of this area. Experiences or imagined experiences. No matter what it is, we'd like to see it. We'd like to put it on the air. We'd like to let other people see it. We'll let you know when it's that one we're going to be on. The whole experience. The art from here, to be seen here.
Yay! I worked with that guy a while back, you know.
The inhabitants living on the surface as parasites. Why? Because it was close to divine creation, as well as any of the inhabitants will ever get. And that brings nature of all parasites. They live, but it's not a life, but a self-sustained cycle of submission and domination, of pain and pleasure, truth, meaning of life. To sustain this life form, select adaptation through experiences, to improve your own little fucking corner of the gene pool. To me, this means an endorphin-driven ride, surges and peace. Fast to a family. Full of carnage of the primal drive. Constantly purify its own note. The actions, the activities, me, are no matter. Simply a process of overloading the senses, forcing them to tear open. Evolution. Physical things are merely catalysts for the desired explosions. Learn the explosive patterns, and you can control it and choreography it as an orchestra upon a social basis. This is the third dialect of the Illuminary precept. As above, so below. Nothing more than a simple factor of cause and effect. Soon, you will see and gain what is believed to be luck. Is it? Not my good fortune, though, but the detected pattern of time and place that someone else's luck ended. And like a predator, I devour. This is where the simple mathematics and related studies of Tesla and the ECM wave pattern, basic principle of the ripple or the pattern, first simply create a time-place effect. In this case, a byproduct third force that actually defies all the atomic laws of physics. Newton was a Boris Brigg who only ever had any fun when he was on laughing gas. Well, it's a French fop. This third force influences and pushes upon all surrounding occurrences, happenings and events. Thus, a ripple.
I would take the military.
Make me like